Hey everyone, this is Joe McNamee, and I've got my wife Victoria here with me for this little webinar, little presentation of the Advanced Real Estate Investing and Business Enhancement Bootcamp.
Hey everybody.
So we're going to be talking to you a little bit about what you're going to be learning in this bootcamp, in this event. One thing I want to make sure that you get is I'm not a guy that's full of a bunch of fluff. I don't promise, pie in the sky and deliver crumbs on the floor. Everything that I'm going to talk to you about in this presentation are things that you're going to learn at this event, and I promise you, any 10-minute little clip of time in this event will significantly increase your income if you focus on the things that you've heard me say, and telling you what to do will change your world dramatically over and over again. So it doesn't take long at all for you to end up learning how to make a whole lot more money from things that's going on. So let me go ahead and get started here. So the first thing, it doesn't seem like a very big deal. Getting office space for free for you to run your business out of, that doesn't sound like a really big deal. However, credibility is everything when you're building a business or you're growing your business. And part of the credibility comes from having your own office space. So we're going to show you how to do that and get that without it costing you anything. Many different ways of accomplishing that. Okay. If you're a real estate investor and you've already been doing some deals, then you'll appreciate this one. I'm going to show you ways of getting way more properties than you can handle. Now, I purposely don't show my basic investing, real estate investing students these kind of techniques because they can get overwhelming to you. But now you're coming to the advanced training, you're learning how to adjust what it is you're doing based on the number of deals you want to come through. And sometimes people have trouble getting their, a good little chunk of deals happening. So this is going to be getting those deals in front of you to determine what it is that you want and don't want. And it's going to be like on steroids. Just imagine a fire hydrant being turned on full blast. You can adjust it down based on what you can handle. Paying way less for your properties. There's so many different ways to pay way less. So if you can lower your expenses, lower your costs, and increase the number of deals that you have, obviously that's going to be a big plus for your bank account, for your wallet. This is a big one right here. So many people come to us, they're not sure whether they should do repairs, remodels, additions. They don't know what they should do with a property and how far they should go. But also one of the big things that happens, and Vicki, you can attest to this one for sure, there's so many things that can be done with properties that don't cost hardly anything to do, but out there in the traditional world, a lot of people spend tons of money on accomplishing the same things that we get accomplished without spending anything. You've seen that 100 times, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, so go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there is a lot of things that a person can do to make the home a little better for the people in the end when they're buying it and being able to
yeah, so it's about just boosting the curb appeal and the sale ability, if we can make up a word and call it that, just from things that we know how to do that make it look like a ton of money was spent when you didn't have to spend a ton of money on it.
Right.
Vicki's used to doing that and being involved in it, but not really talking about it to other people. So it's kind of funny to think about that whole thing. So another thing that's going to happen is you're going to get a greater understanding of how to not spend so much money on taxes when you learn truly how to do like 1031 tax exchanges, putting deals in self-directed Roth IRAs or Coverdale IRAs, or connecting to someone else who's doing that with, and being part of a joint venture with you on your deals. And then last but not least on that page, understanding better about tax auctions, that when a properties go up for tax auction, every state's a little bit different, but just understanding tax auctions will be extremely powerful for you to up your income with your business. Okay, this is a big one right here. Everybody's blasted, inundated with all these different things, especially if you play any of the social media game, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, any type of Google, anything you're doing in that world, you're being bombarded with people that say that they're private money lenders. That is not what they are. They're lending private individuals money, but they're an organized lender who's doing this under certain guidelines, which means that it costs you more money, or it's more complicated or difficult for you to get at that private money to up your income, use it in such a way that you can provide a better service to others out there. And also, it's all about what you can do to help other people. That's what Vicki and I love to do. We like to help others. So we bring others into our deals, and sometimes they're in it to be a joint venture partner, and we're doing the property together. Maybe we're coming to the table with all the expertise and they've just found a deal. Maybe they're just a private lender and they want to get a much better rate of return on their investment capital than what they've been getting from the system out there. So understanding where and how to find true private money lenders is extremely powerful. Okay, we're going to show you how to sell properties at 2 to 4 times their value. So I know that kind of sounds a little bit hokey, but sometimes I'm not really referring to the word selling, but I'm more referring to the word making a profit, making 2 to 4 times more of the profit on the same exact property. So we're going to show you different things that we do that cause that to happen for us. Again, it's going to be all about your focus and what you pay attention to and how you run your business. I'm going to show you how to make serious profits from your $10 investment, your $10 options. So we're going to up that ante with the residential properties, number one. So right now, if you are a real estate investor at the basic residential level, then you understand how to make a profit from a $10 option that you put in place. Well, we're going to show you how to bump that profit up significantly with doing that same thing, and we're going to show you how to do it with commercial and industrial. So this is extremely powerful. 10 minutes anywhere along any of the things I've talked about thus far are going to make you a lot more money when you focus, when you pay attention, and obviously a little tiny bit of luck has to play a role in there. Sooner or later, that profit's coming your way. All right, so Jumpstart Prime is one of my lower level training programs for real estate investors. You can learn from Jumpstart Prime to become a real estate investor, or you can learn from Jumpstart Prime to become a business owner and do any type of business. Replace the house or the property with some other product or service, and Jumpstart Prime still applies. But what I'm going to do is, in this event, I'm going to show you some highlights from Jumpstart Prime, and I'm going to enhance upon those highlights so that you have a clearer, better, stronger understanding of what you've already learned in Jumpstart Prime if you're a Jumpstart Prime student. Okay, so now that first part was more towards the real estate investor. Now we're going to go into enhancing your business or your future business. So this next section is about business enhancement. All right, so we're going to show you how to get paid to go on vacation, and then the vacation is free in addition to that. So I know that sounds a little bit hokey and a little bit over the top. It's going to be demonstrated and proven to you and shown to you over and over again. Everybody likes to go on vacation for free, that's for sure. All right, so there's a lot of effort that you're already doing, whether you're a real estate investor or not. There's a lot of things that you're already doing or involved in, and we're going to show you how to make profits or increase the income from that same exact effort that you've already been doing. We're going to show you how to profit from other people's businesses. And the bottom line is, if I can enrich someone else's business and then share part of that enrichment with them, then it doesn't get any better than that. That's a win for both sides of it. Vicki, how many times have we stepped in and helped other people with their businesses and up their income?
Quite a few times, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's such a...
It feels good because in that way their business is prospering and you're showing them how to make it prosper as opposed to getting frustrated and just giving up on their dream.
That's right, and it's easy for them to give up when it's just right around the corner from that thing that was getting in their way, that we can easily remove that thing from them, that obstacle. Okay, becoming an affiliate of Absolute Investment Training Company. This is an easy thing to become an affiliate for anybody, anywhere, any way, shape, or form with products and services that are being sold. However, what I'm going to show you how to do is how to put that on steroids so that you know how to turn that into a very, very solid income for you. Just be tied to me and being able to be an affiliate of mine. Now, the benefit for me is obviously you're going to bring me more customers. The benefit for you is you're going to get a piece of that. But if I show you how to bring in more customers, you can use that for any type of business, not just being an affiliate of my business. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to build solid marketing plans. This is really important. Anybody that's going to do any kind of business at all, they got to understand how to become a solid marketer. They got to be able to put plans in place, plans that don't cost you an arm and a leg. So getting with a marketing firm out there and spending tons of money and trying to become, a giant with brand recognition and all, that will put anybody in the poorhouse trying to get started. We're going to show you how to do this, how to put together a solid marketing plan where you're not spending a fortune to make that happen. Okay, this one here, it's really hard to describe this. You have to experience this firsthand. But having a creative business brainstorming session is so powerful for people to sit in there and all of a sudden, everything that's been locked up inside of their minds about business and growing their business is all unlocked, and it's unlocked at a 6th grade level education. It's so easy to take this and go wild with this when you just have a little bit of help, a little bit of guidance along the way. Okay, there is a 4th day. So this event is a 3-day event. There is a 4th day that's an optional day that's focused on just your business. Now, this event is going to cost an extra fee of $297 per person, and we haven't talked about the entire event and what it costs, but this 4th day is an optional day where I will focus on any business that you want to create or grow. So I'm focused on your business during that point in time. So that's on the 4th day. All right. Another thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to build multiple streams of income. All throughout this event, I'm going to show you how to up the number of income streams that you have. If you don't have any, that's fine. When we up it, we're going to up it more than we're just one in the techniques that we show you and the things that we put in front of you that makes it possible for you to have more streams of income. More streams of income is always important. I mean, how many times, Vicki, do you see me work with buyers, and we might have one buyer who's got a bigger income, but it's just one income, whereas another buyer's got a smaller income, but it's coming from 3 different directions. We like the 3 different directions because Murphy lives everywhere, Right. Does that make sense? So so we're going to show you how to build streams of income and turn you into a multiple income stream monster, so to speak. Okay, so this is something that we haven't told you yet, unless you saw it in some other advertising that we've got going on. We're doing this event in St. Thomas. So St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Vicki and I, we've gone to St. Thomas several times, and we know St. Thomas better than most locals do. It's the last time we were there, we were talking about doing this new advanced boot camp, this training program, and so the last time we were there, I said, you know what, why don't we do this advanced event at St. Thomas? We love to go there with family members and friends and stuff, and we make all the people that we do business with our friends as well. So we looked at why not go ahead and do this at St. Thomas? And so I'm going to tell you a couple things, and Vicky's going to talk to you about it a little bit too. But one of the things that we know is a little bit difficult is lodging, paying for lodging. Second thing is food. So guess what? We're covering that. We're covering your lodging, we're covering your food during the event that you're there. There'll be 2 different time slots that you can choose from. But so the lodging and the food is on us during that period of time that you're there for the event. So Vicki, you want to talk a little bit about what you love about St. Thomas?
Every time I go to St. Thomas, it's just really beautiful. The weather's perfect. The people are really nice there, and we always like to do different things. Like if you see in one of the pictures, you see night kayaking, which is really cool because the bottom of the boat is clear, and you go out at nighttime. There's lights, you can see all the different fish and sea turtles and stingrays.
So the lights are actually on the kayak itself, reflecting down into the water.
Right, and then it's just there is a place called Mountaintop, which is home of the world famous banana daiquiris, as you see in the other picture. From there, it's got a lot of shops inside, but also has a huge viewing deck, and it's on top of a mountain, so it overlooks a great place called Megan's Bay. And Megan's Bay is known for its beach and its waters, and it's really a fun place to go and hang out. And then when you leave there, of course, our favorite place when we leave there is called Utter Delight. Which is like a little shack. It looks, I mean, just to see it, you wouldn't stop there.
Yeah, it looks like a dive.
But they have the best milkshakes there, and not your traditional like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. We're talking about crazy milkshakes. But they are so good. We always love to go there.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of places to go to. There's a place called Paradise Point, which is up on top of another mountain that overlooks the Charlotte Amalie, which is the main town that you would fly into. So it overlooks the area, the water, and the city, and you see the planes taking off and landing, and the little seaplanes, which are really cool.
And the cruise ships, they come right in, right through there. It's really cool to watch them come in. It's so like quiet and graceful. You see this monster ship coming in, and you hear nothing. It's really cool.
I mean, just the beaches are beautiful. They have the soft, white sandy beaches. And
that reminds me. We were in Waikiki one year, and we were at the Halico, which is a military hotel. And the beach there, you had to wear sandals, or you had to wear, water shoes, because the beach was so coarse to walk on. It was not friendly or comfortable.
Of coral oh gosh, what is it? Volcanic type of white
the ash, stone and stuff. Yeah, it was not comfortable to walk on, which really shocked me. You'd think Hawaii would be, all this beautiful, but these beaches, that sand is so soft and just very comfortable. So,
well, there is a lot of things to do there, and it's really good. You can also incorporate this as part of your vacation. So if you wanted to bring like your family and stuff, like beforehand or afterwards, or they could stay in another place while you're doing your classes, and then you can join up with them after the 3 days.
Actually, we already have some people that are doing that, have already signed up for this. They're bringing their family, their spouses, they're bringing their kids, and they're putting them up in one of the resorts close by, and they're going to the classes, and then they're doing things with their family after the fact.
So it's really cool. It'd be a nice place to bring your family if you've not ever been, or just explore.
We've raised our kids on going to St. Thomas, and that's a long period of time I'm talking about, because my oldest is 38, and our youngest is 11 now, and they've all gone there over and over again and brought all their friends and stuff, and I've never heard anybody have a negative thing to say about going to St. Thomas and enjoying it.
Well, the other thing is, if you bring your family and all, you could also do a day trip over to St. John's, which is one of the U.S. Virgin Islands, but it's also holds a national park. And there's like some famous beaches over there, like Trunks Bay, and you can go snorkeling, and it's just really a cool place. You can spend the day over there too.
There's so many things that we will do with the people that come, that, you know, we don't obviously have the time to do everything, but we'll point you in the right direction for the times that you're not with us doing some of these activities. But there's so many different things. I can't talk good enough about St. Thomas. I just love it. Okay, so with all this going on, you're going to get all this training that we talked about. You're going to get your lodging covered, and you're going to get your food covered during the event. Now, if you don't know where St. Thomas is, you haven't ever paid attention to that map down in the left-hand corner there, you see Florida up to your left there. So if you're coming straight across the Dominican Republic into the U.S. Virgin Islands, obviously there's other Virgin Islands there as well, but the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix, there's where St. Thomas is located. The weather, what's the temperature? It's like 85 to 92 or something every day, 365 days out of the year. By the way, every time we go there, you know, in our places that we stay, there's no need for any screens on the windows or anything like that. We don't have a bunch of mosquitoes and all that kind of stuff coming around our, you know, the places that we stay and all. So it's just really, really nice. Okay, by the way, that picture down to the right, which shows the cruise ships and all, that's the ugliest part of St. Thomas. I know it's a beautiful picture and beautiful area and all, and you look at it, that's actually the ugliest area. So when we bring you to St. Thomas and we show you some of the things that are just pictures and videos just can't capture how beautiful it is. Okay, but with all that said and done, there's one more thing that I'm going to tell you. I'm revealing 4 different multi-million-dollar business opportunities that you can either take advantage of, you can do yourself in your town, city, state, or country, or you can get with me and I can work with you on it, or when I show you the breakdown of these multi-million-dollar businesses, you can come up with your own business and follow that same format. Maybe it's a 5th business that came to your mind while you're seeing me describe these 4 businesses. But you can get involved with us if you'd like, have me help you with building one of those businesses or all of those businesses in your area, or you can do it on your own, but you're gonna see a breakdown of these businesses and it will absolutely blow your mind. All right, so here's the dates for St. Thomas. Okay, so there's 2 different groups here, Group A, Group B. All right, so Group A, you would arrive on the 23rd of June, 2018, and you would depart from that location the 27th of June. Now listen, you can come before the 23rd of June and stay somewhere else and then come and stay with us the 23rd through the 27th. Perfectly fine with that. Remember, if you're doing that last day with me, you depart from my location the 27th. If you're not doing that last day, then you depart the 26th. But either you can come before the event and stay longer, or you can stay longer after the event's over. That's up to you, and we'll recommend some places that we know of that are really cool places to stay. So let me go over it again. So Group A is arrive the 23rd, depart the 27th. Your actual class is the 24th, 25th, 26th, and then the 27th of June. That's that last day where you might have I might still have part of our regular class going on, and then there's that extra thing that I'm doing with everyone who has their own product and service and they want me to work with them. Okay, so Group B, you're arriving on the 29th of June and you're departing on the 3rd of July if you stay for that 4th day. So your class would actually be the 30th, the 1st, the 2nd, and then if you're staying for that last day, the 3rd as well. And again, you can come before the 29th of June, stay somewhere else, and then do the class with us and then leave right after that, or you can come and stay, after the event, you stay with me during the event, and then after the event you go and stay somewhere else. Now we have some families, I'm not sure if I've really made this clear or not, but there's already some people who have signed up and they're bringing their families and they're putting them up in a resort while they're doing the class. So the families are getting to go do some of the things, some of the cool things. And of course, my wife, Victoria, she'll give y'all plenty of different things. You tell us what you're interested in, and she'll tell you the best ways to do that, the most cost-effective ways, the best places to go for each thing. Like if you're going for snorkeling or whatever it is you want to do, she can let you know exactly where and what and how and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I think that about does it for that part of it. Here's what it costs. Again, the training, the lodging, the food, $29.97 for one person. And if you want to add a second person, it's $14.97. I can't add more people at that lower price. I can only do one at $29.97 and one at $14.97. What we tried to do, Vicki and I talked about this, and we tried to keep it as relatively inexpensive as possible. We know just people going to St. Thomas, just going there to just enjoy St. Thomas, they spend way more than that alone. So the bottom line is, this is what we have figured out that we can do with people. We're not interested in gouging the heck out of people with, you know, cost and all that kind of stuff. So you'll find boot camps that don't offer anywhere near what this training program does for twice that amount of money. But again, we're covering your lodging, your food, and giving you the training. So there's the numbers right there. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to go ahead and go and click on this link. That'll take you to the order page, and you can choose what it is you want, or you can give us a call at the phone number there. All right, y'all take care now.